What's up, guys and girls? B2 here. I'm excited to show you a game called Ultimate RPG. There's a server right here, the official Ultimate RPG server. If you're on my server, you can head to the announcements. There is an invite link in here. It's good for 7 days. I'll post another one in another few days so to make sure that doesn't expire. But you can get on there. It is, well, really, it's just a brand new game, to be honest. And so let me show you a little bit about it. It's very similar to Epic RPG, but there's some major differences. Now, I know all you Conflict of Nations guys and girls are like, boo, Ultimate RPG, boo, who cares? Put up Con. Where's Con, bro? Con win, question mark. And I get it. Like, I haven't posted a Con update, but I got a really, really big surprise with the Con players. So you guys stay tuned in the next couple of days. You're going to see something that is going to be super cool, and I'm going to show you some new stuff. But Ultimate RPG, it's really kind of simple. You get in here, RPG start. It will give you the start menu. Now, the bot's a little laggy today because we have hammered it with a bunch of new players. Once you guys see this, you'll see why this is, in my opinion, will take over Epic RPG. I'm going to show you a bunch of cool features of this bot. It is changing daily. The devs for this is their full-time commitment is to this game. They play with the community. They communicate with the community. But I guess that's really just the advantage of being a smaller game for right now, right? I guess Epic has like a couple 100,000 players that they can't play with everybody. So the intrigue is to be with the developers and play with them and experience the game, have input on the direction of the game. It's pretty cool. So anyway, the RPG start, you'll be able to flip through with the reactions versus typing in more commands, which is really cool. The layout, the features. I'll let you guys flip through page to page. I don't want to show you that now. I just want to show you a basic guide to get started. So for this basic guide, here's the deal. You just type, well, you're going to type RPG CD. The reason why I use the apostrophe is that I've, I'll show you why. I've got the rank of the supporter. So with the Ultimate RPG supporter rank, you can go in and change your alias. Instead of RPG, I can use now this apostrophe. So if you look at the cooldowns commands, it's pretty similar to Epic. I mean, there's only so much you can do, but this really combines the room features of the old Mer server with an Epic RPG to get the Ultimate RPG. And I'll show you what I mean. Fish, harvest, chop, mine should look very familiar to the rooms from Mer, but you'll just run through them, right? Fish, harvest, chop, mine. Right, and then you're going to get supplies, and you're going to get XP. And for this weekend, it's a double XP weekend. If you have a cooldown potion, it's a quadruple EXP weekend. So get on there and start adventuring. But those are the 4 that you're going to do. Now, if you check your cooldowns, it's going to show you that you have a cooldown of however many. But then we're going to also go through and do the hunt. And then we're going to do the mission, and those do 2 different things. One is going to drop some supplies and stuff. The other one's going to drop more gold and that sort of deal, right? So all these things that are dropping, and you'll want to go through. Let me make sure my cooldown. I want to show you an adventure. This is one thing that I thought was super cool. So 2 minutes on the adventure. But there is also training, and I get these wrong all the time. So feel free to mock me or laugh at me. But luckily, I got an easy one, and it's Ultimate RPG, right? So, but I've also want to show you the inventory. When you do the inventory command, it gives you 5 different inventories. So if I choose to click here, I can click on my resources inventory. It shows me all of my resources that you're going to get through the fish, chop, the mine, all those commands, right? Then if I show you my my special inventory, I got dungeon keys. I'm going to talk about those later. An adventure chest. The adventure chests are cool. So when you do that adventure command and you do your little adventure fight, you're going to get a chest every single time, and it has stuff in there. So I'll show you what I mean. Open adventure chest all, and you're going to see some drops that come out of this. I usually save them up, and you can tell the lag is just pretty large right now. But I save them up. You get a fighting stick, a wool tunic, dungeon potions. I was hoping to get some dungeon keys because we're doing some dungeon runs later that are pretty cool. With the dungeon runs in Ultimate RPG, only one person needs the cooldown, and everybody can join. And the more that join, the higher the success rate. And then everybody gets drops on their own. They're not one drop for everybody. Everybody gets their separate drops on there. So you get your own gold and your own mats and supplies. And it drops special weapons with a low drop rate, which I think is pretty cool, right? So now if I look at my cooldowns, I can look and say, and again, this is usually a lot faster. But I can use a cooldown potion now. We've saved up a bunch of us, have saved up a bunch of them for the past few weeks, knowing that we were going to do something along these lines. But it will reset all of your work commands as well as your hunt and your mission. And then you can just keep stacking up XP, right? So this morning I was level 21 or 22. And then we'll run the command and you'll see that's the hunt and the mission just catching up. I'm actually level 25, which is great. So this is a chance to stop and talk about the dungeons. And if I just do the command dungeon, I believe it's going to tell me, it's going to give me kind of a breakdown. There we go. So I'm at the Frosty Pinnacles dungeon right now, which is level 25, and I can actually go to this dungeon, which is really cool. If I was level 24, it would go to the Black Woods dungeon. Lower drops as far as gold and better equipment the higher you get into these, right? What's cool about this too is there's also a map. And so on the map, you unlock features as you get higher, and each area drops different stuff. So right now I'm in Farmount. I need 10 more levels to get to Rosenvale. And then Rosenvale, they all have different shops. And so if I open up the shop here, it'll tell me I can buy apple, wheat, health potions, and fatigue potions, right? It tells you your amount of gold, and then you can go. The other thing is this also has professions that are cooking, crafting, and smelting. And so what you do is you have the opportunity to cook different foods, to eat, to restore health. You have the ability to craft. And so if I do recipes, crafting, and I'm a low-level crafter. I spend almost zero time doing this. But you can craft mega pine logs, mega oaks, mega birch, mega greens, mega magic, campfires, fighting sticks, refined diamonds, all these things that you can craft on here, right? So then if I do recipes and I do smelting, it'll show you the equipment that you can do. You can do all kinds of ores. So the ores go to bars, the bars go to reinforced, and as you go up here, you can do crafting like 10 chest plates, 10 greatsword, and of course there are higher level stuff up here. As you get higher, you can do a Damascus steel dagger, and then still yet even higher, there's still 2 more pages of this one, but you get it, right? So there's just never a shortage of things to do. You can do a Damascus steel greatsword, and they're all worth different. So if you want to know what they do, you can type info 10 great sword. I don't know if it's all one word or not. Info 10 great sword. I think this works. Great sword info 10. Yeah. Anyway, maybe it's 2 words. Info 10 great sword. We should probably alias all those so that you can get them. But anyway, I'll figure that piece out. Damascus steel, diamond greatsword. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can let's do info. I know what easy one. Fighting stick. I know that one's right. It'll tell you it's a 3 attack, 0 defense. It's common and requires now a level 1 to equip. If you look at your armory, I've got a Phantom Strider bow, thanks to Barber, and then the B2 merch. They did a quick code for the limited series B2 tunic for an 8 defense. I would love to upgrade that. I love having my own gear. And then of course you can look at it in your equipment when you do your inventory, and it'll tell you that I got 5 fighting sticks. Easy for you to say. Grolbad scythe, an iron sword, and a wood sword, which I'd be willing to sell or trade up for other stuff. So keep that in mind. But if we look back at our commands, we're gonna have back our cooldowns. So we'll do a hunt, fish, chop, mine, hunt, mission. Those still on cooldown, but I think my adventure's ready, and the adventure's pretty cool. So I'm going to fight a mythical blue dragon. I know that it's only going to hit me for 5 because of my level of gear. So you do the reactions, and then we're going to fight. He swings back. My turn. I swing. He swings back. My turn. You get how this goes. And the higher the level that you can actually beat where you're at. So like if I go to Rosenvale, it'll be a different mob to kill. And it's a different mob in the Black Woods than it is at Kittletown, the starting adventure town. So pretty cool how they've gone in. Now, I've been playing this for about 2, maybe 3 weeks. And I can tell you that there has been a ton of changes within those 2 weeks. So watch the news, watch the announcements, get in here, start playing this weekend. You're going to XP super fast. It's a double XP weekend. There's all kinds of codes. If you come into my server on the Rough Rider server and you come in, you look at the rooms that we have, the hunting room, we've got them pinned up here, all the codes that you need. And then in room 2, there's a second set of codes down here. So get in, use all of the codes, get all of the starting gear, and use the XP potions today while it's a double XP so that you can get quadruple XP. So anyway, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll see you in the game, and I'll talk to you later.